So, Lake 2, here we are. We are at Abbey Lakes. Everyone's been to Abbey Lakes. There's no point in trying to talk you too much into what this place is all about. We've all been here. Most of us have been here. But just a little bit of an update as to what's gone on today. Basically, I've driven from Island Lakes, which is about 98 miles. Took me a little bit further into Paris than I'd actually like to have gone, to be honest, but it was quite interesting driving that way. It was 98 miles. It took us just over an hour. When we got here this morning, the place was packed, so people are turning up the day before. If you're coming here just to do on your own to do a week's fishing, people are turning up the day before, and then they're getting a ticket, and then you have to wait for them to go through their tickets, get everything sorted out. And basically, if you turn up on a day, you're going to be right at the end of the queue, which is what I was. Now, luckily enough, I think they said there's only 12 people fishing today, or fishing this week. So there's quite a few swims that are available, which is handy for me. Talking to the bailiff, he said Peg 4's overlooked. Had a look in Peg 4. As soon as I walked in Peg 4, there was fish jumping out just to my right and just to my left as well. A couple in front, but not major fish. But the ones to the right and the left were quite were good fish. So stayed in here for about 5-10 minutes. Saw them boshing. Had a lap round the lake in the van. Looked at the other swims, and there was nothing happening in the other swims basically. So I basically settled for 4. So I'm in 4. It's sort of almost like a double Peg 4. You've got 2 bits. You've got the bit that I'm standing in now, which overlooks the water, and just behind me to my right over here is another little area, just basically another peg. So I've got the rods in those pegs basically. So I'm taking up the full swim. I've got my spots sorted out. I've just basically looked for the least amount of weeds. Quite deep out here in front of Peg 4. It's between 17 and 20 foot deep. So yeah, it's deeper than I thought. Let's put it that way. The weeds probably in the deeper parts is probably about 3-4 foot. So it's just a case of trying to avoid them. There's not really too many features out there. It's just pretty much flat. So I've picked 3 spots. I've baited 3 spots. I'm on 3 spots. So we're going to see how we get on tonight and see what goes on. If any one of those spots starts to produce, if I can get another rod on it, maybe I might start doing that. But other than that, this is day 1. This is Saturday. It's so nice to have a clean shower. In Ireland, showers are a little bit eggy. Let's just say that. I'm not going to slag it off, because I don't want to slag it off, because it's a fucking lovely place. But yeah, a bit eggy on the showers. But other than that, I've had a shower today, and yeah, feel so much better. So yeah, this is Saturday. This is the first update. This is where I am and what I'm doing. So I'll try and give you an update every day, give you a little bit of footage of the place as well, just in case you haven't been here and want to know, you want an up-to-date version of what it's like, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, hopefully next time you see me, might have a fish. If not, I'll keep you updated.
Breakfast is served on the first day, Abby. Yum yum.
Well, it is Tuesday. It's about 11 o'clock now, AM, and it's absolutely hammering down now. So there's not really been too much to report really. I've had 3 nights of just absolutely nothing. One guy over to my right hand side in the corner, I think it's Peg 17. I think he's had 1 fish out down the margin. As far as I am aware, no one else has had anything out. And it's all a bit grim really, to be honest. He's picked up and moved now. I think he's gone down to my left, right the way down the bottom, around maybe 9, Peg 9, something like that. That's where his van was heading. I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, so yeah, it's just been a bit grim. Finding spots on here has been a little bit difficult. and I'm literally fishing right over the other side of the margin now. I'm fishing in that 17, 16, 15. I'm fishing between peg 15 and peg 14 on the other side of the lake, just to see if I can get something, winkle something out over there. So yeah, not a lot to report, unfortunately, which I'm a bit gutted about. But it's the luck of the draw. You just gotta work as hard as you can and do whatever you need to do. It's a bit demoralising. I'm sure we've all been there. So it's just a case of just keeping at it, keeping confident, and not going bloody crazy. Well, it's Wednesday now, and I can't stay here any longer. So I am literally now wrapping up. I'm going to wrap up. I'm just packing down, and then I am going to go probably over. Well, I'm going over into that corner over there. Okay, so nearly set up. Nearly set up. It's a beautiful day now. Of course, once you start to get your bivvy out, and you have to start rushing about doing stuff, of course the sun comes out and you end up sweating your kahunas. So yeah, I've just gone small time, not going to go to the big one. Got my washing line out, I need to wash some stuff, get this stuff sorted out, and I'm fishing in this bay. I'm fishing this bay along that margin. I'm fishing this bay tonight and for the next couple of nights. Might have one out in the middle there somewhere. Let's see what it's like. I'm going to go down the supermarket, come back, have a shower, and then I'm going to start working out what I'm going to do. So yeah, this is going to be home for the next couple of days now. It's Wednesday, as I said before earlier. So I've got Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night in this swim. So let's see what this brings. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit more action than last night, or the last couple of nights, because it's just been demoralising over there. So yeah, let's see what it brings over the next couple of days. Hopefully a fish. Be nice to go home without a blank. It just gets a bit, you know what it's like. After a couple of days of blanking, you just start thinking to yourself, am I doing something right? Am I doing something wrong? Is the bait working? Have I got the right bait? Should I be on zig? Should I be on the bottom? It's just a bit difficult out here to find, or it was difficult out in front of Peg 4 to find a spot. It was all covered in that dirty black, looks like dead silkweed, but yeah, it's just really hard to find anything out there. So I'm hoping this is going to be a bit different. I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not going to try it for another couple of hours yet, or have a look for another couple of hours, because as I said, I need to go to the shop, get something to eat, and then I can come back and find some spots, hopefully. So I'll keep you updated as best I can. So I'm standing outside, I believe, the Abbey that we've all probably driven past before. So out the back of me, just behind me, you can see me here. This is where the church is, or the Abbey is. So it's a beautiful place, but I've been meaning to come to one of these things for ages. Care of Sean's World. So watching Sean's World on YouTube, so big up Sean, watching Sean's World on YouTube has made me want to come and participate in one of these. So I think it's just behind us. We're going to take a walk up there in a second, but I'll just give you a couple of shots of this Abbey, and then what a beautiful place it is. So yeah, cool. morning. It is now Thursday morning. Thursday morning, probably about 11:30. Just going to make this quick because it's just starting to rain again. So, and we have just had, if you've ever been to France before, which many of you probably watching this have, if you've ever watched, you know what the rain can be like out here, and it just absolutely thundered it down. So it's not been very nice. If I can find it on my iPhone, I'll put some pictures on my iPhone for you, so that you can see what it was like. But yes, another night, few bleeps. That's probably about it. It's not looking good again, but you know, it's one of these things. So we've just got to keep going. I'm going to probably leave the rods in for the rest of the day, see how I go there. So it is Friday night. Blimey, this 2 weeks has sort of shot past really. First week really good, had a few fish, as you'll see, and the second week not so good really, which is a bit of a bummer, but it is, you just got to live and learn it. Yeah, you take what you do and you try and work as best you can, and you try and work as hard as you can, and you do what you can to try and keep things fresh. Try not to you know, go bloody mad basically if you're not catching. It's nice when you are, but it's an absolute nightmare when you're not. But you've got to keep positive. So this particular week hasn't been a very good week. It's probably not going to be a very long video because there's not a great deal to show you, but it is what it is. So a couple of things. If you are going to turn up here, turn up on a Friday, turn up early on a Friday, because that's what everyone seems to want to do at the minute, is they all turn up early on a Friday, they hit the clubhouse, you get a ticket, and if you get 1, 2, 3 or something like that, one ticket number 1, 2 or 3, you turn up, and then on, I don't know, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, you can basically, your number gets called out, he'll go through the motions, he'll let you on site, and you're number 1, 2, 3 on the ticket system basically, so you can turn up on the lake that you've chosen, and if you're number 1 on that lake, you get the first choice of swims basically. So yeah, a lot of people are turning up on a Friday night, so that would be my advice. Don't just turn up on a Saturday, turn up on a Friday and get your ticket. And as far as I'm aware, there are Airbnbs here now that are apparently really nice. Mark did say that he was going to take me around and have a look at them, but I never got the chance to do it in the end. He's always busy, he was busy, nice guy as I said, but is what it is. So yeah, get down there on a Friday. What else is happening? My bait boat, the controller on my ND bait boat 2 seems to have died a death after contacting the customer services, telling them a couple of times that my warranty, I've had the boat a couple of years, found the order number after a while in my emails, sent them the order number, only for them to say, oh, by the way, your boat's out of warranty, you might need a new controller, but you can't go to a new controller for another month. So that's sort of a bit of a bummer, but for some strange reason, as long as I plug it in and it's on charge, it seems to work. It's a bit of a pain in the arse, it keeps beeping all the time, but it is what it is, at least it works. So I've ordered another battery off of eBay just to see whether that's the crack. I can change the battery over inside it and then see how we go from there. So we haven't got to be off of here until 10 o'clock tomorrow, which is good. I'm sort of pretty much sort of packed up really, to be honest. I've only really got the bivvy and the rods. Everything else is clean, everything else is sort of like been wiped down, sorted out, put away. The back of the van's sort of tidy, but so I've got to have a nice slow pack up tomorrow, which is unusual. Normally you have to pack up really quickly, and it's normally pissing down with rain or something's going on. But tomorrow, hopefully, I can have a nice, easy pack up. Go back to the clubhouse. You get your €50 back for the key fob, and then it's off to Calais. So my crossing's at 1:30. The good thing is about those crossings is that sometimes if you turn up, if there's spaces available on an earlier train, it will put you on an earlier train. So yeah, my advice, if you can spend the money, then get the train. It's so much better than a ferry. Get the train. If you turn up late or early, you know, they'll put you on the next available one. You ain't got to muck about. And it's pretty quick. It's nice and quick. It's 35 minutes. It's lovely. So yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. So that's the summary pretty much for Friday night. Yeah, would I come back here again? Yes, I'd come back here again. I'd like to fish a tiller next time. Hopefully the wife will come with me next time. I'd like to fish a tiller. As I said, he's doing that on an exclusive. So maybe do an exclusive on there. But the next time I'm back, it's now September, so the next time I'm back out here is November. So I'll probably put this video, the Abbey Lakes video, on the back end of the Island Lakes video, because there's not going to be too much of this, and then I'm back out again in November. So hopefully, if you guys like what you've seen, I think, don't they always go like and subscribe? So if you like it, subscribe. It's just me, normal bloke, going on holiday fishing in France, and that's pretty much it, really.
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never